Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. I hope everyone is doing fine. Welcome to Love Across Borders channel. Happy Sunday. I hope you have had a blessed and productive week and that you are ready for the week ahead. If you're new to this channel, please do us a favor by subscribing. And if you are watching on one of our other platforms, please go ahead and follow. So it's always with a great pleasure that we come here every Sunday to connect, all right? And let me know, friends in the comment section, let me know if you can hear me. We have Comfort. Comfort is here. We have Mercy Kendra. Hi, Comfort. Hi, Mercy. Hi, Juliet. Hi, Princess. Hi, everyone. Let me know. Can you hear me? How's the sound? Is it good to increase? And meanwhile, our co-hosts are joining the studio already. So I'm going to welcome them on the screen so that we can start. Hi, CB. CB, can you hear me? If you're talking, you are muted.
Hi,
Cannot.
ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
Sunday, Coach Michelle.
Happy Sunday to you. How was your week?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
It was great. Glory be to God. How you
Thank.
doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, it's
How was
hot.
your weekend, ma? Because I know you love to enjoy yourself. So how was your weekend?
Well, guess what? It's fine so far. My weekend is going fine, and for me, the weekend is successful if I rest. If I find the time to rest,
Oh,
then the weekend has been great. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case this weekend. Well, I don't want to sound like this. Yesterday, I had to go to a wedding, and when you are an introvert, it takes a lot out of you to be out. So I haven't really had the
I
chance to.
I totally get you. I love to be on my own most of the time.
Yes,
And when I go out, I could do things on the extreme. And you'll be like, no, she's not an introvert. But I
there
tell
you
you, I
go.
kid you not, I just love my alone time.
There you
So
go.
I understand you.
Yeah.
I don't
So.
really do crowd. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I
So
understand.
that is me. So my weekend is successful if I can find a corner where there's no one there and only me and myself and a book and God and some music. That is a great weekend for me. But being a mom of
Wow.
a lot of kids and living in a big family, like I got 8 people living in my house. So that doesn't so that is kind
That's
of a
huge. It's going to be hard for you to get your alone time.
it's
Maybe you
hard.
can get it in the evening by
It's
9
hard.
p.m.
So when I finish work, oftentimes when I do, I come home and my kids are like at the door waiting for me, right? And I tell them, babies, please just give me a moment, just a little bit. And then I go in my bedroom and I shut the door and I stay there for like 30 minutes before I come out. Why? Because my job requires for me to talk a lot. So throughout the day, I talk. I see patients, and usually a session will last like about 1 hour, and that is like mostly 1 hour of talking. So it takes a lot out of me. And when I come home, I need that 30 minutes. I need to reset and be ready for my kids. Yeah. So that was my story for the week. All right, Miss Elise is not here yet, and I don't know if she.
Have you
Hi,
sent her the
Mercy.
link, ma'am?
Yes, I did. I sent her the link, and I hope that Luke also. I don't even see that Luke has opened the link yet. I hope that is going to be joining. Uh, yeah. Miss Elise as well. I don't know. She hasn't replied yet. So I hope that it's not just going to be a two people show today. So I hope that they're going to be joining. But either way, yes, guys, please like and share. I'm pretty sure you are in some WhatsApp group. So if you can do us a favor by liking and by sharing, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do it. Please do it. All right, guys. So today we are talking about unseen scars. In the past weeks we have discussed on this channel like kids, like single motherhood or single fatherhood. Those are the things that people can see. Those are the, sorry for the expression, those are the baggages that we carry in relationship that the other person can actually see. Those are physical baggages. But today we are going to be talking about the other facet of scar, which is those that are unseen, emotional scars, trauma that we carry into relationship, and that can equally affect the dynamic of that relationship. So that's what we are discussing today. And while waiting on our other co host to join the studio, we are going to start, right? Because we only have so much time. I'm going to put the story on the screen so that we can all dive into it together. Okay. And I will read it. I will read it for you as well. Uh, what is that story? Okay. Um, so guys, that's the story on the screen. Let's read together. Okay. This is someone, he's going through a lot. And I'm glad he found the courage to bring this to the table so that we can help him gain a little bit of clarity. So here he said, I recently married a woman with a good heart. I knew she carried a heavy past. She grew up with a toxic mother and now acts as a sponge for her family, absorbing everyone else's problem. I was aware of these childhood wounds and family tensions, but I never imagined how much they will weigh on us daily. Since our marriage, there has been sadness, discomfort, and tension almost every day. We are stuck in a vicious cycle. The same issues keep resurfacing, and despite discussing and effort, nothing seems to resolve. In 2 months, we may have had only 4 days of peace. I am realizing that I am losing patience, that I am changing, and that my heart is hardening. And I hate that. I feel more like a protector than a husband, and it's getting harder to envision a peaceful future. Meanwhile, I feel guilty because she is not a bad person and deserves to be happy. But I am beginning to doubt my ability to give her that. I feel like I am about to enter a life of complications and suffering. And I wonder today whether it makes sense to continue, hoping things will change. Is staying the right thing to do, or just the perpetration of an illusion? Or would it make more sense to end things now? I am suffocating, and your sincere opinions will really help me. All right, that's the story. We have someone else in the studio. Luke is here. All right, guys, that's the story. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna remove it from the screen. Okay, CB, do you have any question or everything
Yes, ma'am.
was everything clear?
Yes, it was clear.
Okay, what about you, Luke? Did you hear the story? Oh,
No, I didn't hear the
sorry.
story.
Welcome, and happy Sunday. I'm sorry, I just started like, welcome, Luke. How are you?
I'm fine, man. Good evening, man.
Good evening to you. Welcome to the studio. Guys, please continue to like. If you're new here, especially subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comment section as well so that we can properly welcome you. Yes. You said you didn't hear the beginning of the story. Is that what you said, Luke?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I have back.
We're having a lot of echo, Luke.
Coach Michelle, Luke's network is pretty bad. So I don't know. Maybe he can go out and come in, or Luke, switch your network because that's what I've been doing since morning.
Oh wow.
Switch. If you have another SIM card, maybe subscribe data on it. That's what I did. If not, it
Okay,
rained,
Luke.
so
I
the
only use
network are all
MTN,
messed up.
so I only use
Yeah.
MTN network. I don't use another network.
Okay. So I don't know. We can barely hear you. It's hard. But it anyway, did you hear the story, Luke?
No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it. So the story is I'm gonna put that back on the screen if you can quickly read through it. So this is a guy who just got married. It's been only 2 months. But he said that the woman that he got married to has been through a lot. She was traumatized as a child by her mother. So she did not have a happy childhood. And that now she in her family she acts as a sponge. Those are his expression. So she's a kind-hearted woman. She has a tendency to carry every other people problems around her, and it's affecting her, it's affecting their marriage. He said that in 2 months into the marriage, they have not known like 4 days of peace. There's a lot of tension in their house. And even though they have tried to have a conversation around this, even though he has tried to, like he said, it's taking a toll on him, and he sees himself changing. He sees his heart hardening, and is beginning to question his ability to make this woman happy. And it's just like, am I even able to make up for all the trauma that she has gone through? Is this even possible? Is this something that I should pursuit in this relationship, or am I just like is this or am I just like running after a mirage, and he's just confused, and it's like in 2 months he has not been happy, and he is suffocating in his marriage, and is asking for a help. So that's the story. Look, I hope that you are also able to brush through it. So my first question to you, I'm going to start with this first question. I'm gonna start with you, CB. Is it even possible for two people to build a healthy relationship if one partner scars have not been healed? Is this something that is achievable?
Thank you, ma'am. Absolutely not. Since he knew all the baggage that she had before marrying her, I think he would have tried to help her by telling her, okay, babe, I need you to go for therapy. Let's walk through this. And then um it's kind of hard when your spouse to be is telling you need to not take on everyone's problem. Do not, just like he said, his own expression. She's like a sponge trying to absorb everybody's burden, trying to take care of everybody but yourself. You just get worn out and you'll be exhausted. You will lose yourself in the process. Plus, it's not healthy. So, all of that, I believe from this story that he loves her very much. With all of that she has going on, he would have helped her. I'm sorry. He would have told her to seek help, professional help before getting married to her,
Hmm.
so that he doesn't end up telling her stuff like, you know what, you cannot do this for this person, and that person happens to be her family member. She won't take it the right way. She'll get defensive. But
Yeah.
if it's coming from a professional, the professional will be like, okay, ma'am, you're taking on too much. I need you to take a break,
Yeah.
breathe, or just go somewhere and be by yourself and forget that the whole world literally exists. Just be in your own space. create time for yourself and stuff. Because I don't know, several times on our show I have mentioned that I don't like the idea of entitlement, especially from Africans. Once you, for example, if you're the type that you're doing very well financially in your family, everybody is automatically looking onto you like, okay, yeah, help me solve this. This one's coming. Rent issue. This one is coming. Oh, school fees. This one is coming. My business is crashing. I need a loan and stuff like that. It's overwhelming. The way I live my life right now, I don't feel guilty when someone asks me for something. I say no,
Okay.
because I don't want to. I don't want to have to put myself. I'm not saying that I don't that I cannot inconvenience myself. No, I mean family is for inconvenience, right? I'm not saying I cannot inconvenience myself. I'm just trying to say that sometimes just say no, and be firm with your no. Like say no and literally mean it. Don't call the person back later on and start saying stuff like, you know what? Okay, okay. I can help you with half of what you asked me for. Because when you do that, the next time you say no, the person will be like, "Mm, she doesn't mean it. Maybe she'll call me next time." So then, especially in Africa here, we carry too much burdens. We carry too much. I say no and I mean it. Coach Michelle, do you know I've been practicing this thing for about 6 months now? Because last year
You've been
I run.
practicing what? The power to say no?
Yes, I not feel guilty about it. I
Okay.
say no and yes. And then maybe when I'm fine, when I'm okay, and this person, if you're lucky and you ask me and I have it, I'll give it immediately because I don't like making promises. When I make
Yeah.
promises, it's there's a way it affects my mental health. I won't stop thinking about it when I make a promise to someone, and sometimes I can barely sleep because it's like I'm owing you. Okay, so what I do is when you call me, if I have it, I just give it straight up. But if I do not have it, I'm not promising you, and I'll tell you no, firm no, capital letter No, and I'll stand by it because I don't want you to come
You,
back and
you
accuse
know
me
what,
of
to me,
promising you something and
it's
not
funny that you
fulfilling it.
mentioned this. This remind me of something that I heard like a preacher saying few months ago. It was like sometimes we put too much burden and pressure on ourselves in regard of other people problem. And he said if someone come to you and you don't have it, really you have no business promising them, because if God wanted you to be an answer to that person, the moment that that person come to you, you would have had what they need, right? Like really, like
Yes, ma'am.
it's not wise to promise someone that, hey, I'll give it to you, and it's like you're not God, right? Like they come to you and you don't have it, say you don't have it, because if really God had placed you at that time to be a blessing to them at that very moment, you would have had what they come to you for. So don't put unnecessary pressure on you, because guess what? You don't like that person more than God.
Thank
So
you, ma'am. That's
yeah,
exactly what I'm saying. And the reason why I came up with this is because I ran into debt last year trying to please people. And it
yeah.
was hard paying all of that back.
Wow.
Yes. So now I just say no. Honey, if I remember you and I say, oh, okay, this person asked me something 2 weeks ago, okay, and I have a little change, I'm like, okay, hi, send me your account details and I'll do something. But
Yeah.
sweetie, if I don't have, I say no, and I don't feel guilty when I say no. I say
Totally,
no to my siblings too, and I don't feel guilty. So
especially
I have to
siblings.
learn that. Yes, I have to learn that. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't give when I have or inconvenience myself sometimes, but I don't want to have to run into them trying to please you because, honey, I cannot come and ask you to pay my loan. Can I now? No. So that's it. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi, Miss Elise. Welcome to the studio.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I was late. Church finished late. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry,
We're glad
everyone.
that you're here. So we're gonna catch you up on this story. Is I mean, it's hard. And I'm gonna put that on the screen, and then I will kind of also for those who are just joining right now, I will kind of like give you guys the summary and you can read along. So this is a young man who got married 2 months ago, and he said that he got married to a very nice woman, but the only problem is that she has experienced a lot of trauma when she was growing up with her mom, and that now in her family she acts as the sponge. So she has that tendency to carry the burden of everyone else in the family, and this is affecting their marriage. He said that in 2 months of marriage, they have not experienced more than 4 days of peace. That is a lot of tension in a marriage, and he has tried to like talk, and whatever he tried, it feels like it's not working. And he said that it's quite unfortunate because this situation is making him change. He said he feels like his heart is hardening, and he knows this woman deserves to be happy because she has not been happy in her life, but now he's beginning to doubt his ability to make her happy. And then he's asking, is this even achievable? Like he said, he's losing hope of the possibility of have a peaceful future together. And he said, is it even worth it to continue this, or should I just stop? Is Can we even achieve peace in this marriage? And he said that it feels like he's suffocating in only 2 months in a marriage. So these are today we're talking about unseen scars, how this can affect the dynamic in a marriage. So this is the topic of today, Miss Elise, and anyone else who is joining. Guys, please continue to like, continue to subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comment section if you're new here, okay? And let us know what you think, right? Or maybe have you yourself experienced such a situation? Have you been in a relationship with someone who was so messed up? You look at them, you see that they are a great person, but their past keep coming up, and to the point where you feel like it's hopeless. So let us know, guys. All right, Miss Elise, that's the story.
Well, I think that the story is very interesting. And what is the problem? Is it her trauma or
Yeah,
demands?
she's been traumatized as a child, and now she's kind of like the person who carries the burden in the family. He said, using his own expression, that she's like a sponge, and that because of that is creating a lot of tension, in their relationship, in their marriage. It's only been 2 months. There is a
Did
lot of
he?
tension, and now he's asking, can we like achieve peace? Is this even something that will be achievable in this union? So my first question before you came in was that, is it possible to like really build something meaningful with a partner whose scars are still bleeding? So let's hear from you, Miss Elise.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Mm, You know, did he just discover that she's traumatized? Did he just discover that she's the sponge of her family? Did he just discover that she has bills that will surpass their own bills? Is he just discovering that she's the breadwinner of her entire village? Did he just discover that without her, her village people will not breathe? What a foolish man.
Oh my God.
Why is he? It's like remedy after death. So he knew that this girl went through trauma. When he was cutting her, he didn't say, "Let's go for therapy. Let's go to FMM, the like mountain of fire, so that the pastor will deliver you from every demons and everything." He did not do that. He did not care about taking her to a psychiatric, to a psychologist, to have like therapy section. He did not do that. He did not tell her that, babe, this burden you're carrying, you yourself, you're a sick patient. You can't carry all these people along. Teach them how to be independent. Invest in them or have strict rules. He didn't do that. Now, after 2 months, he's coming to say, "Gini, gini, 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 gini." He should go and sit down somewhere. He's an irresponsible man. Very, very irresponsible.
Listen, I don't believe this man is irresponsible. I have seen in my own life some people are so kind-hearted that
No,
they
no,
see
no,
hold
no.
on, they see a broken person and they are compelled. So they feel like I feel like this guy when he met this woman, because he said she deserved to be happy. And I think
Okay,
that was fair.
Is he Jesus? Is this guy Jesus to be carrying what he cannot carry? Jesus is the only one that carry people's burden. When you're dating someone, marriage is not I carry your burden till I die. It's like, can I manage with this person? Can we build each other? If the answer is yes, you enter into it. If it's no, my brother, okay, I'll now start asking myself. So if he was carrying all this financial burden and he still married her, is it that he was just attracted by her finance stability? What was he attracted to? To a sick-minded person?
He wanted
Because
to make her happy. He thought he
who
would be
how
able to, you know,
he
there's a
cannot he cannot say he wanted to make her happy and then just in 2 months he's running away. You know how some men they will see a woman from afar, they will see her glowing and everything, they'll think she has money. He will think that he's entering into into financial freedom. By the time he enter and realize that the dynamics are not what he thought, he wants to pull out. That's what he's trying to do. And now, if we go back to the basic that marriage is for better for worse, and he failed to realize her mental stability or her trauma, he should sit down with her and figure it out. This is not a time to go out. No, he has to sit down and say, okay, baby, how can we help you? Baby, how can we do this? And now create some new principles and some new rules. You are not Alpha and Omega. You do not give birth to these people. You are not your siblings' parents. You can help them, yes, but you will not come and affect our own family because of your siblings or because of your village people. You just have to cool down, seek for help, try to go through it with her psychologically, and then financially tell her, baby, stop. We cannot keep doing this. We have a life now. It's okay that you were doing it when you were single, but right now, sit them down, tell them you don't have it. And sometimes as adults, we have to say no without regrets, without emotions, without explanation. Can you help me? No. Unfortunately, I cannot help you now. Full stop. No regret, no remorse. And by the way, what makes people think that people owe them anything in this world? You cannot get angry against someone that could not offer you what you failed to offer yourself. How dare you? If you ask, they say no, move on. You have 2 legs and 2 hands. Go and walk. Go and take care of yourself. People are not born to take care of you. Nobody owes you anything. Even your parents, they owe you, they take care of you until you're 18. After 18, you have to stand up and go and take care of yourself. You're not a burden to humanity. Welcome to the world, to the real world. So she should stop taking care of, if your brother has children, he should take care of his children. If your sister has children, they should take care of the children. You're not a financial tree. You don't work, you don't sleep at night and pluck money somewhere. So she has to realize herself that it's a burden for her husband. They have to see a counselor, they have to talk about it. And if after talking through it and about it and try to make her understand what is understandable, and she fails, she said that her family or nothing, he will leave her to marry her family and move on. It's very simple. In life, we have to teach people that whatever decision you take, you have to bear the consequences. So this is a very easy task. He failed to do what he's supposed to do at the beginning of their relationship. Now they're married, good. Let him find a solution. And if after solution there's nothing coming up, he has the right to sit her down and say, baby, I think you're not helping us. You love people more than us. You love people, you put our marriage second. Our marriage don't come first. Our financial stability don't come first. Because of that, I'm no longer comfortable with this journey. It's either we change it or we move on. So she will have to decide, and then we'll move on. But for now, he has no reason to start questioning his mistakes, questioning his own doubts. He has to sit down and sit up and behave like a man. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Elise. Look, I don't know if you can talk now. Oh, look, my question to you are, have you experienced a situation where someone's past and emotional trauma has affected their relationship? Or how do you view this topic?
No, I don't think I've experienced that. I don't think I've seen anybody. I don't think. Uh, Hope you can hear me.
Hi, Uncle Beno. Yes, we can hear you. It's better now.
Okay. So I said I don't think I've heard about that or seen it before. So I believe this is my first time hearing it. Someone that
Okay.
has this traumatic experience. I don't think I've heard it or seen it. And this story, let me just say my 2 cents. First of all, I would say that You marry someone you want to marry someone you
Look,
like,
look,
someone
look,
you,
look, give me one moment, please. Hold that thought. So, Uncle Beno, hi, welcome once more. Uncle Beno is asking, what are we discussing today? And for anyone else joining the conversation, today is the story of a young man who just got married 2 months ago to a woman who has experienced a lot of trauma as a child. And today she acts as the sponge in her family. She has that tendency to carry everyone else's burden, and they've been married for only 2 months and they have not known peace in that marriage so far, because there's a lot of tension and there's a lot of discomfort, and it's like it is suffocating in that relation, in that marriage, in that new marriage, and it's beginning to wonder if they will ever be able to achieve peace, or if it's just like pursuing something that is not attainable, or if it should just like end it all, because it's like very confused right now. And today we're just kind of discussing like what is our points of view on that. Have you yourself been in a place where the person that you love has been through a lot, and because of that past, your relationship dynamic is being affected? So that's what we're talking about today. Let us hear from you in a comment section. Thank you for being here once more. Please subscribe to this channel if you are new here. All right, go ahead, look.
okay. I was trying to say that for you getting married to someone, this guy, I believe she knew the lady she was getting married to is traumatized, gone through a lot. I believe she knew. And if I wanted to say, I would say that this guy should have married the woman because he knew what he was getting into. He said he was going to help her, and this 2 months, and you want to back out. I think you're not helping that kind of person. You are taking them on a journey. You got halfway, and you look at far, and you know that you cannot continue. You want to step down. You are being wicked. So why start at the first time? Why start at the first place? So when you're getting married to someone that is traumatized, you know you want to help the person. Don't leave them behind. Or if you don't want to marry them, say no. You cannot take care of it. You cannot carry them along. What you are carrying is too much. And secondly, I want to say this. Some people might disagree with me. I believe there are people in this world. Though this woman was trying to help people, no was so heavy on her. She cannot do it. It's not really good to carry people's load like that. It's very very bad. But I believe that there are persons in this world who are destined, who have the grace to help people. Even if you come, they can help you. I believe just have the grace. It's not that they are being forced to. I
Yeah.
believe they have that grace. But when you don't have that grace, I believe you find the ability to complain, to argue, to push them away. That's my 2 cents. I believe there are people in this world who have that grace to help people, whom God has just that's their calling. Though they might discern, you might just need the spirit of discernment for that grace. And I believe God gives some people that grace. That is your calling to help people in this world. That's my 2 cents, man.
Thank you so much for mentioning that, look. And I agree totally with you. Some people are like, it's a calling for them. Like, even if they force themselves to be uh like to disregard other people's suffering, they cannot, because it's just in them to do that. But what I'm gonna say is that you cannot give what you don't have. This woman is not, apart from the fact that she's kind and wanting to help everyone else, she has her own issues. She has her own trauma that she hasn't healed from. So sometime, especially I'm talking to you now, who maybe have experienced some trauma as well, and but you are inclined to help other people. And I'm gonna say something about those who have experienced trauma, is that sometimes, because they know what it feels like to be traumatized, because they know what it feels like to suffer, they find themselves in a place where they want to They want to lighten. They want to help other people. They want to take a little bit off from other people just because they don't want other people to go through what they have gone through, right? And maybe this is her case. She knows what it feels like to be maybe like in pain, maybe to be like without, maybe to be neglected. And now her way to relate with the world is by making everyone around her uh, a little bit better, making the life for everyone around her a little bit better. But can you really give what you don't have? That's the question. So, and I don't think, and when I was going through this story, when I was reflecting on this, it reminded me of a lot of people know this preacher. Her name is Joyce Meyer. Joyce Meyer has been through the worst of abuse as a child. She was molested by her dad, and that happened until when she was like 18, and she left the house to get married to an abusive husband and had a child with him and divorced, and then she married, and then she met the man that she's married with today. And she oftentimes shared the story of how it took a lot of patience from her husband to be with her because she was just messed up. She went from abuse to abuse, and then she met this kind-hearted man. And she said that it took a lot, like, and she said she was just, it just baffled her how much her husband was patient. Like, she was the nagging type, she was negative, and the husband was just so kind, so patient. And it took a lot of that for her to get to the place where today she has a like a multi-million dollars organization today. So I, not all of us have the kind of grace that just Mayor has, but this just told me that it's possible for someone to maybe put up with a messed up person. And yes, it does take another special grace to be able to put up with that, to be able to be patient, to be able to continue to be loving toward that person. But at the end of the day, the person who is traumatized has to be aware of the fact that, hey, I was traumatized and my partner has nothing to do with that trauma, and I should go on my own journey of healing. But so my question to you, Miss Elise, let's go back to you. My question is that can this kind of love, according to you, survive? And what would you suggest to such a couple to make
Well,
this love survive?
well, they say with God all things are possible. But for me, I don't like carrying what I cannot handle. If I was the girl, I would not marry this girl. I'll watch her heal first before deciding if I have to marry her or not. For him, he was Jesus too. He wanted to carry the burden and carry his own. Now I realized that he cannot carry it. For me, since the guy does not even have the will to continue, he does not have the patience, he does not have enough love to continue with it. I'll just say he should just end it. He should just end it because he's already complaining and whining. What will happen next is that himself will become traumatized. And two sick people cannot heal themselves. He can find help if he's willing, but if he's not willing, he will not find it. He will enter into another depression, and it's going to be hard. Is he willing to seek help so that he can help his wife and also help himself? Because it's like he's already giving up, right? I mean, he himself is already depressed, and the situation at hand is more than what he can take. He thought he can handle it, but he cannot. So he's a wicked man for sure. But do we want him to go into depression because he's wicked? The answer is no. If he sees that he cannot handle it, he should just drop it and move on. Let me always say, people always say this before you marry a lady, if she's the breadwinner of her family and you don't have enough money to sustain you and her without looking at her money, don't get married to her because she will not stop doing what she was doing before you came in. That's just the truth. Because in a family, God can bless one person and that will help other people to survive. And if they say firstborn, lastborns are usually so stubborn. They think the world belongs to them. The
Thank you.
firstborn, they
I can
have
relate.
so many responsibilities. So you have to check your temperature, check your mental health, check your patience, your tolerance level, check and see if you can manage it. My brother, if you cannot leave it, Because you know when you go and meet a woman in a family that is the chair holder, the key holder, the only person that people through her people survive, it will be hard for her to abandon all her responsibility because of love. She'll want you to love her in her responsibility, and she'll want you to help her solve some problems. So if you are not financially stable, I think this man does not have money. He's a struggling man. He saw the girl hardworking and he thought that he can enjoy her money alone. He can stop everything the next day. Then he realized that she told him that, baby, because I've not heard her own part of the story. If she was doing it before and he was okay to marry her, means today what has changed? Nothing. All he has to do is to improve himself, get more money, so that the small money the woman is using to help her family will not affect him. If he was the one that was taking care of his family and they tell him to stop and the family are not stable, will he stop? The answer is no. Sometimes we should wear people's shoes and think before you act. He saw this. He saw the responsibility. He got in there. I think there's a solution. This man should calm himself down, go through the process with the wife, look for other ways to earn more income and grow their finance level, stabilize one or two people in the family so that they will become also helpers to the family. Because when you're the only one helping the family, it's hard for you. But if your sibling, one or two, also rise and the tax is not only on you. When there's problem, they call three people. It will be better for you, but you have to empower other people for them to be able to help others. So I think they have to strategize and see who needs to do a training, who needs new skill, and invest in skills, not in food. Invest in their education, getting skills, getting handwork, manual work, so that they can eat by themselves. So in so doing, it will be easier for them to say, okay, you don't, you're not good at school. Go and learn mechanic. 3 months, start making money. You go and become a hairstylist. 6 months, start making money. You go and sew. Assign responsibilities, and within 1 year or two, everybody will be stable, and you continue your life with your wife. All these things are just a thing. It's just timing. With time, they will become responsible. With time, they will even thank you. They may even become helpers in the future for you. They may just come with an envelope. Oh, uncle, thank you for supporting us. So, auntie was doing much, but you were there to support auntie. Take this. People change, situation change. Don't overlook someone today because they're begging you. Tomorrow, you maybe they want to ask favor from them. So they can help now and help them grow. Give it 2, 3 years, everything will be fine. So this man should calm down a bit. Should go and sit down somewhere and find solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. So, and I do believe that, like, again, the problem of this woman is not mainly the fact that, when they say that you're taking everyone's burden, I don't necessarily see it in a financial standpoint. There's some people who tend to absorb even other people are emotional situations. Like maybe her sister is going through some hardship in her marriage, and she has that tendency to take it on her, you know. And I feel like her problem is more emotional, and but it takes a lot of awareness, self-awareness to heal from emotional dysfunction, because you have to be aware first on how you respond to the things going around you. And you also want to be willing to go on that self journey of healing and restoration. And yeah, but I don't believe that this man is selfish. I do not believe that. I think this man really wanted to do right by her. And I'm grateful that it's bringing this early, because it's always better to attack such to address such situation early enough in a marriage or in a relationship, instead of waiting and resenting and letting it build into something else. I think this man really wants to do the right thing, and he's just questioning. Like he said, I'm questioning my ability to make her happy. And speaking of that, can someone really make another person happy? I don't know. So, CB, let's hear from you. Do you think there's hope for this couple? And what would you suggest?
Absolutely, there is hope. Like I said initially, they should go for. She needs therapy. She needs to seek help. She needs to get help. The guy in question has to be patient because it's not. He knew about her situation. He knew she was traumatized. before he got married to her, and they're just what 3 months in the marriage. So he can't just opt out of the marriage because she's struggling to adjust to everything that she's going through. So I think he should just be patient and they should seek help. He should help her. With time, maybe everything would get better. But on the other hand, I just want to quickly say that I don't know how close they are with his in-laws. If they are living very close to the in-laws, please they should change their location. That can help set boundaries. That's my opinion. They should change your location. There is this thing my sister used to say in pidgin English. Let me just say it in pidgin English, but I'll try and say it in English. No marry she said no marry can't stay near house, no marry near house, yeah, something like that. It's just like me getting married today and the next 2 streets, that's where my husband is living. Absolutely not. I want a situation whereby when you're coming to visit me, you're going the transport fare alone will be high, so that when you're coming you think twice before coming. Yes, and that will make you inform me, because Africans, especially Nigerians, are very good at just they'll just come. You just see someone at your doorstep. The person did not tell you, "Oh, I'm coming." No, they will not take permission before visiting you. They'll just be like, I'm sorry, I was in the neighborhood." No, you're not welcome. You will not like. You will not like the way I will receive you, because that day might just be a day that I want to be alone, one, or me and my family we have decided that we're not cooking today. We are doing takeout, and then you now come from nowhere. Then I have to start worrying about what you eat and stuff like that. No, please live far away from your family members. There was a time I jokingly told my mom, I said, "Bob, any day you come to my house without calling me, you will sleep outside." That was a joke. That was a joke. So no, please don't 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 try it. Don't do surprise because I will surprise you too.
So
I will
what did you
surprise
say
you
to
too.
this comment, CB? I left this on the screen on purpose. Yeah, LGGG Love, hi LGGG Love said, when I got married, my mother and father was part of the package.
Part of the package, as in
Part of the package.
I think when you get married, that's why the Bible said a man will leave his father and mother. My brother, are you a guy? If you're not ready to leave your mom and your dad, you're not ready for marriage. You have to leave your family members. There was a time I had issue with my ex fiance, and he told my mom, this guy dey funny sha. He told my mom that I look like someone who would want to live close to home, because we're looking for an apartment where where we are going to live. And he told my mom, he said, I look like someone who my mom said, "Oh my god, this guy doesn't even know who he's dating." My daughter wants to live close to home. You don't know what you're saying. I love my family so much. I love my mom, I love my dad. Sorry. I love my siblings. But you guys are not coming to live with me. I love my privacy, like on 100. So, like I said, they should change their location. It helps. I know of a friend right now that is having issues with her mother-in-law. Even the guy knows that his mom does not like his wife. You know what he told his wife? Say, babe,
Mhm.
don't worry. Just ignore my mom. Whatever she does, ignore her. We live in the country soon and you'll be free from her. That's what he said to her. He was even appreciating as well as apologizing to her. You understand? For everything that she has been through. That's a woman that is enduring the abuse that her mother-in-law is um
Wow.
giving her. You understand? So sometimes these men they know, not like they don't know. You understand? I don't. Why would you get married so close to home? Find a location that is not close to your in-laws. People don't understand. Don't
No,
understand.
sometimes you
There's
stay
some
close to home so they can help. Like especially if you're like over here, it's always helpful to have family members because childcare is
I'm
outrageous.
not saying family members cannot come around, but it's just that boundary should be there. Establish
Yeah,
healthy boundaries. Let mama know her boundary, let papa know his boundary. Because do you know that most African parents are guilty of coming to your house and telling you how to run your own home?
of
You
course.
will even
All
see
the
some
time,
mother-in-laws
100%.
telling their daughter-in-laws what to wear.
Yep,
And while you're complaining, the man in question bought that short gown that you're complaining. Like, why are you dressed like this? Oh, why do you have an ankle bracelet? I don't like it. It's not Christian like. Or as Muslims we don't wear it, blah 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 blah. But that's what your son likes. So I kind of feel like please stay far away. Let us love each other from afar. When we have family gatherings, weddings, birthday, anniversaries, we can all come together, visit and go. Don't come and live with me. I'm sorry, but this is my own opinion. Because personally, even in my father's house, I have my own privacy away from my siblings. Why would I
mm,
not want that when I'm married? With my husband, how do I bond with my husband if we get married today and in the next 2 months family members are visiting? I kind of feel like it's wrong. Please, I can't get married in 2 months and then you are having accommodation issues. I will not allow it. I will help you from afar. If I have money, I'll count the money and give it to you to support. Go get yourself an apartment. You're not coming to live with me because you have accommodation issues. Please, that's my house. So I'm going to stop here. Thank you, ma.
thank you so much, CB. Someone asked in the comment section if they ever dated before getting married. Yes, they did. He knew this, but like I said, he thought it could be of help. He keeps saying that he wants her to be happy. He knows what she's been through. It's not surprise to him. So they dated. He knew this, but he thought that it could make it better. So his intentions are right. Like I wouldn't call him wicked, like maybe Miss Elise said earlier. His intention was right, but can you really heal someone? That's the big question. And he's wondering now if he'll be able to do that. And I can tell you that unless this woman is willing to take the time to heal, 10 years later, this guy will come back with the same issue. People don't just change. And you don't have the power to change someone. People change if they want to change. But look, now I want us to talk. I think we have spoken a lot. We have talked a lot to this guy. I want us to talk to the woman because maybe you yourself, there's some people here listening, and I know all of us have our share of, I will put it quote unquote trauma. Everyone has gone through some kind of difficulties. Everyone has gone. Some people it's even like past relationship. Sometimes you live a past relationship and you're so messed up that it affects your new relationship. So let's talk to these people, right? Let's talk to this woman. How do you navigate? How do you set yourself up to success despite the things that you've gone through in the past? I'm going to hear from you, Luke. Is Luke here?
I don't think Luke can hear you, ma.
He's unmuted though. I think it's just Luke, are you able to answer this or should we
Ma, can you rephrase the question?
how do you set yourself up getting into your new relationship? How do you set yourself up to success? Because
The woman should just seek. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
yeah,
I
there's
don't.
an echo, but you go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Luke, we can hear you. All right, it's a little bit hard. Oh, we can.
The lady should just seek help. You know,
You said she should seek help. What do you mean by that? All right, it's hard. So look, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to hear you, and it's breaking a lot.
But Michelle,
Yeah.
Can you hear
Sorry,
me?
sorry,
I think
look,
Luke's network is.
yeah, it's breaking a lot. Look, sorry, I'm gonna mute you, but unmute yourself whenever you feel like it's better and that you can participate. Miss Elise, how do you one set themselves up to success as they get into a new relationship? Because sometimes it's easy to say that just seek for help. Like I said, it's not always childhood trauma. There's some people who were like give help to their new partner because of what they have experienced in the previous relationship. How do you set yourself up to be ready for that new relationship and to be sure that whatever happened to you prior to that doesn't affect your new.
Uh, I think I think that this lady should have not been married
Okay.
because it's hard to manage a traumatized person that is not healed. That's why they say if you're traumatized, heal first before engaging in any relationship. Because nobody was created to take your bullshit. Nobody. Nobody was created to carry your load, the load that you refuse to carry. She should realize that she's traumatized and seek for help and make amendments first. Understand that she's not Jesus. Jesus died for all of us, and she cannot. If she wants to continue to live, because if you're talking about emotional trauma, and she's taking everything on herself. She can sleep and not wake up. She can have a heart attack and die. She should ask herself, blood pressure 1 minute, 5 minutes, she's gone. So she has to realize that she was not born to carry people's trouble. She has to realize, you have to ask her, does she want to live? If the answer is no, let her continue to carry people's burden. By the time she sleep and not wake up, those people will continue their lives and they will solve their problems and they will live their life as if she never existed. So if she's intelligent or wise or smart or she loves herself, because I think you cannot love others if you don't love yourself. And at this point, I think she doesn't love herself. Because to love yourself, to realize that I have a problem, I'm the only person that can solve it and I have to work on myself to solve it. Until then, any other person that is trying to help you is just wasting their time. So she is her problem and she's her solution. Make up if she's listening to us or anybody that is traumatized or pretending to be traumatized or pretending to be Jesus, stop it. Stop that rubbish. Because whether you're on earth or not, we will continue to live. In fact, the day they're burying you, people will go next day and enjoy their life and go on trips and go to work. Life goes on, whether you're here or not. The earlier you understand it, the better for all of us. So live for you. Jesus told you go. He did not say carry everybody. He said carry your burden and follow me. He did not say help somebody to carry burden. You put read the Bible so you don't read it. He said carry. He said come unto me. Even Jesus does not carry you to come by force. He said carry your load and follow me. Jesus Christ carried his own cross. He died by himself. Even when he saw the suffering, he said, hey God, won't you remove this thing? But he said, no, let your will be done. The will of God be done in her life. Let her know that she was born by herself. She's responsible for herself. She's not responsible for anyone. And she does not have the power to change people's situation. When you want your situation to change, you work towards it. You have a new approach to your situation, a new procedure, a new strategy, a new workload, a new program. You reprogram yourself. Stevie will say, learn to unlearn and relearn. Yes.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, nobody will help you. Even Jesus will not fall from heaven to help you. No. He said, if you confess your sin, you have to confess. You have it's into. He said, I put before you life and death. Choose life. So this woman better choose life and stop putting her husband into trauma. You'll be
Thank you.
thinking of him, thinking of she should if she loves her husband and love herself, she better do better. Because this is not gonna work. I promise you. This man is
Yeah.
already complaining he's tired. Maybe he has tried, maybe he has been trying. I realize that you know how you want to help someone, but they don't need your help. It's difficult.
Or they don't want
Because
to
the
help
person
themselves.
they don't want to help themselves and they don't want your help. So
Yeah.
you be like, okay, well, I'm not needed here because the person don't want my help. I want to help. So what's the point? I have to move on. So I think if that's the case, my dear, be careful because no other man will stay with you. Nobody, even woman said, me, I hear this thing, I go run. I don't want this kind of friend where they carry people trauma, they follow me. I don't want. So talk less of a man. You know, us women, we are more patient than men. So be careful, be careful, be careful. This life now one no, live for you, not for people. Thank you, Coach Michelle.
Thank you so much, Miss Elise. This comment is so good. So I had to leave it on the screen so I can read it. She said, my daughter is married. Is it he or she? I'm not sure. My mother is married. I have a mother-in-law suite. I have a key to access all properties. I have access to all cars. We live in love. My son in law was not used to that kind of love. But after 10 years, wow. Okay. I just had to read that comment. So she doesn't agree that you have to like is marriage is only like the husband and the wife because in-laws as well.
Who
Okay.
is she? She's a mother-in-law?
I believe mother of LGG Love said that she has access to all her daughter's properties and the son-in-law now has gotten used to it. Well, good for
No,
you.
she's a problem. No, she's a bad mother-in-law. Let me tell her two words. She is evil.
She
She
said they
is
have
bad.
trust issue. She is
No, no,
working
no, they
for
have issues. No, 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 no. Imagine a man going through trauma for 10 years and realizing that in-laws are not a problem. His wife is not a problem, that in-laws, and he's ignoring. He's still not happy. He just loves his wife. That's why he's there. And this mother-in-law better stop this nonsense before it's too late. You have your husband, madam. Go and focus on your husband. Leave your daughter-in-law with her husband. Let them manage their lives. The Bible say two become one, not the whole family. She's not attached to you anymore. She's attached to her husband. You have no business having the keys of all their properties. What kind of control is this one? This is the reason why people divorce. Just imagine if this man was not comfortable loving his wife enough, knowing that the mother-in-law is a problem, and now ignoring her to save his marriage. They would have been divorced. And this type of mother-in-laws are the problem for marriages. You will never hear father-in-law say, I own the key. Never. Never. Father-in-law are always sweet. Mothers are always a problem.
Exactly.
Why? Why?
You get
How
to
can you
leave
even come
your
and say
kids
it on the
when you're
internet
married.
that, my dear, how can you even come and say it on the internet that after 10 years? So you recognize that you traumatized this man for 10 years.
no, he's
And now
using
it's
it
not for,
and they live in
it's
love.
not, no, 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 it's not love. Oh. It's not love. It's called ignoring the bad mother-in-law to just save my marriage because I love my wife. This guy is not happy. It took him 10 years to realize that the wife is not the problem, it's the mother-in-law. Mama, it's not good. Stop it. If nobody
Okay.
told you before that it's bad, I just told you it. I just told you the truth. Stop it. This man is living. Just imagine a man going through 10 years of trauma and then just saying, baby, because of you, oh, okay, fine. They would have been divorced. And Coach Michelle, all these kind of mother in laws are the reason why people divorce. See this man holding on to his wife dearly, and the mother in law is boasting, and he got used to it. He has no choice. Really, really. See me trouble, oh, Brad. Hey, Jehovah, help us.
Again, it's working for them. We have Joyce Sogahulu. She said, I wish I'm able to join this discussion. Joyce, let me know in the comment section if you would like to like get a link so we
Coach
can send it
Michelle,
to
she
you.
already said she wanted to join. Just drop the link in the comment section so she can have access to
Okay.
the studio map, please.
All right. So, Joyce, if you check the comment section, you're gonna see a link, and feel free to just click on it, or anyone in the comment section. If you feel like you want to add your 2 cents to the conversation, please just click on the link and come on in. We'll be happy to hear from you. So, she said, is that LJJ? Where in the world is this brain talked about? Anyway, I don't know what that means. But anyway, like I said, like you do you. If it works for you, that's good. But what I'm gonna say to our lady that is she has been traumatized, now she's traumatizing her husband. You know, first you have to realize that whatever you have been through is not his fault, right? It's not his fault and it's not fair to him. Like Miss Elise said, men don't have that much patience. And guess what? He's been married for 2 months. You guys should be going through honeymoon, not issues, not past trauma, not family wahala. You guys should be in that phase of bliss. And this man is being denied that. And it's once of a lifetime experience if he doesn't enjoy. The Bible said that who finds a woman finds a good thing. This man has found a woman, but he's been going through hell 2 months into the marriage. How long is he going to take it? And like I said, it's not easy for people to change unless they want to change. You can love them all you want. You can be patient all you want. If they don't want to change, 10 years down the road, you'll be going through the same motions. So please, it doesn't matter what you've been through. All of us have known some things, but you have to take the decision. You have to make that choice of not letting that affecting the other people. And if you need maybe some time to heal, please do it. But the mistake that we oftentimes do is that we leave a relationship, for instance, we are broken, and the first thing that we do is to look for the next relationship to try to use that to heal whatever scars or wounds the other relationship has caused, right? It's impossible. I was reading a book of someone saying that as a child, I was traumatized by my mom, but I end up marrying my mother. And I realized that I cannot run away from my past trauma. No, you can't run away from them because you're just going to keep recycling that. You need to take the time to heal. If you have gone through something that you didn't like, do not think that someone else is going to come and make up for that or make up for the things that other people didn't do in your past. No, they cannot. And it's unfair to them. It's too much to ask. Take time yourself to heal and know that that person in your life is not the responsibility to make you happy. This man is saying that he's doubting now his ability to make this woman happy. Guess what? Spoiler alert, you cannot make her happy. You cannot make someone else happy. No, which is why it's important to know God, which is why it's crucial to have God in the center of your marriage because God can make you happy. No one else can. The other person can participate into that happiness, but expecting that someone else is going to come and wipe away all your pains, all your traumas, all your no, it's too much to ask. And it's an impossible mission for them. So that's my 2 cents to anyone who has been traumatized. Please take time, go on a self discovery journey. Take the time to do that. And then you'll be able to attract to you who you are. Because now, once you're healed, and guess what? Maybe this man himself has been traumatized. Maybe that's why he felt in himself that because I've never been happy, now I'm going to put it on me. I'm going to take it on me to make this woman happy. I'm going to correct everything that should have been corrected in my own life because yes, you attract to you who you are. So I'm pretty sure that if I would sit and talk to this guy, he has been traumatized himself in the past. And this is his way of healing by trying to extend his hand, his heart to another person who has been hurt. But it's not possible though. You have to heal so that you can attract to you healed people. That's all I have to say here. So guys, it's been an hour and I don't know, Miss Elise, look, anyone, do you have an advice? Do you have final words?
Yeah, I wanted to say that to those who are not yet married, this is an example and a story for you to learn from. Before you get married to someone, have them take a psychiatric evaluation. Psychiatric evaluation. It may you both no, it's for you, but it's not for you, but it's for your own future. Mental evaluation. Let the specialist tell you this person is not fit to don't marry him and obey. Don't say love, love. See this love, love is not enough in marriage. Oh. You see shege, you will run. This man thought he could carry it, he's running. So for your own good, do a psychiatric evaluation. Go for counseling, deep counseling. And after the counseling, they will make people do a test. Then, if you're compatible, they'll tell people to move on. If you're not, if they tell you that, my dear, you will not be able to manage this man or based on the result, run. If they say this woman is not for you, my brother, run. Don't force it because you have already dated for so long. No, 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 no. See, in all you're getting, get understanding that you cannot change people, you cannot change situation, you can't do anything beyond your power. So you're aware, you're one, be careful. Thank you, Coach Michelle.
Thank you so much, Miss Elise. Look, I don't know. I don't know if you can tip in now. I don't. Are you able to participate now, Luke? Maybe you can give an advice or two to anyone going through similar situation. If not, all right, go ahead, Luke. I see that you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
There is noise. There are people doing so
Coach Michelle, look, I'm sorry to
I was trying to
interrupt.
say
Coach
something
Michelle,
before.
can you hear me? Look, please, I'm sorry. Look, look, can you hear me? Coach Michelle, can you hear me, ma?
I can hear you, CB.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you. LGG, you said you're a woman, right? Please, can you stop insulting Miss Elise? Because I know she's the one you're actually insulting. Can you please stop? That's her opinion. What works for her might not work for you. Okay, ma, please, we are civil here. We don't insult people. I have disagreed with a lot of people, even the people on this panel, but I don't end up insulting any of them. So show some maturity by giving your opinion and not being rude about it. Please be civil with your comments. Thank you.
Thank you so much for. I probably missed that comment, but yes, guys, on this platform, we agree to disagree, right? People are hurting out there, and we're trying to bring them a little bit of light. We are trying, and yes, we cannot agree. We cannot come here and have the same opinion. That's impossible, right? But we have learned to agree to disagree, and we do it politely. But thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Look, we couldn't hear from you. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to call it a day. And I'm sorry that your network wouldn't let you participate. Is that okay? Look, can we stop the show now? All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to stop here, guys. There's so many comments that I can't even put everything on the screen. But thank you so much to everyone who participated today. Thank you to all my co-hosts in our studio, to Miss Elise, to Sibi, to Look. Look, I'm hoping that next time your network will allow you to be here and to fully participate. And thank you to the amazing team in the comment section. Thank you so much for your participation. And I hope that you continue, especially if you watch this after we are done with the show. Please subscribe to this channel. Please, what we are doing here is amazing, guys. It's amazing what we're doing. We are trying to build a community. We are trying to bring people together. We are not here to scatter. We're here to build. We're here to cultivate a little bit, share a little bit of knowledge, right? The best that we can. So continue to support this channel by liking, by subscribing, by sharing. We'll see you next week, Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Texas time. I believe it's what? What time is it when it's 1 here, CB, and there in Nigeria? Is it 8 or 7?
7.
Okay,
Yeah, I
7
think so.
7 p.m. West African time. So we'll see
Okay.
you with another letter from the heart where we discuss real story from real people. And if you yourself is going through something, please, you know how to get in touch with me on social media, on Facebook. Even here, I have an email here. Send your story. We'll talk about it without calling your name. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for being here one more time. Happy Sunday to everyone, and God bless you.
Happy Sunday.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.